How many of you play with toys on a regular basis? How many of you wish you could play with toys on a regular basis? How many of you guys like Disney characters? How many of you guys would like Disney characters to magically come to life in a video game? Well, hopefully it's all of you, because today I'm going to be reviewing this monster. Look at that. That's right. I'm going to be reviewing Disney Infinity. Disney was pretty cool. They sent this to the show, the site, me, whatever. And now I can finally have my dream come true. I can take characters from Monsters Incorporated, The Incredibles, and maybe if I could get him out of here without breaking him. Good old Captain Jack Sparrow. Look at that sexy beast. And I can make these guys rah, rah, take that. Okay, maybe that's not such a good idea. Why don't we just look at the game? So as you guys saw, the starter pack contains 3 different characters. You get Sully from Monsters University, you get Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean fame, and Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles. And it also comes with, I call it a docking station, but whatever, it's this little base, this white platform, where you can put those toys and they magically come to life in the video game. And now this shouldn't be surprising at all if you've ever played Skylanders, because that is what Disney Infinity is heavily inspired from. But the thing that really separates Disney Infinity is what its ambition was, what its goal was, if you will. And that is, Disney basically wanted to have playtime in a video game. So that's where it's really different than Skylanders. And it's bloody awesome, believe it or not. If you have kids in your home, this is going to be their new obsession. I guarantee it. So here's how it works. Disney Infinity is, in essence, 2 separate video games. You've got your toy box mode, which works like sort of like a cross between Little Big Planet and Playtime. You can take any of the toys that you purchase, that you transfer into the game, and you can mix and match. You can make your own video games. You can play your own levels that you customize and design. Pretty much anything your imagination can think of, you can do. And that's what makes the Playtime toy box modes so much fun and so interesting. You can also download some pre-made levels as well if you're not the creative type. Then there's the playsets. Playsets are included in every toy you purchase for the game, and these sort of work out like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, they work out like this. Years ago, when I was a kid, I used to play with like G.I. Joes and Transformers, and sometimes I would want to sort of like make my own episode, if you would. So what I would do is I would just, you know, put all my Joes together and just do some wild, crazy story. And that's exactly how the playsets work. So that's why you're not allowed to mix and match different characters for the playsets because of that. Because it wouldn't really make any sense to have Sully jumping around on the Black Pearl. You know what I mean? Next thing that I want to talk about here is the actual build quality of the statues or the figures themselves. They're actually not cheap. They're pretty damn impressive. Although I should let you guys know that they're not posable, so you can't actually like move their arms and stuff like that. I know one of the big problems that people have with these types of games is they're worried about the content. Well, keep in mind that you have 3 different playsets that you can mess around with here. You've got the Incredibles, Monsters Universities, whatever it is, and Pirates of the Caribbean. So there's a lot to do there. Each one, like for the story, lasts for about 4 hours, give or take. But then there's challenges that you unlock, there's a whole bunch of side quests, and there's also little like hop bubble things that you can get, which basically unlock new toys that you can use in the toy box mode. And so basically, for the asking price, there's a hell of a lot of content in here just to begin with. Regardless what you do, you can play the entire game with friends online or locally. However, I need to mention something that's a little unfortunate. While the toy box mode is completely open and allows you to basically do whatever the heck you want, the playsets do not. So in other words, if you're buying this and you have 2 kids at home and both of them want to play a playset together, let's say like Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that, well, unfortunately that's not going to be possible unless you buy another Pirates of the Caribbean toy. And that's the only sort of part of this package deal with the starter pack that I'm a little bit annoyed with, because each toy individually sells for $12.99 US. So, you know, before long, you guys are going to have to mortgage your house again if you want to buy all the different figures. And that's the only limiting factor with Disney Infinity right out of the box, is that you cannot have 2 players play locally unless they both have an action figure from whatever playset you want to play. So I hope that makes sense. Another problem that I have is with the toy box mode, the creation, the level editor, if you will. It's extremely simple to use. However, as you see in the video, I know it's short, but you can actually see that I can't just, say, place a hill and then drag it along to make, say, like a backdrop or something like that. No, instead it's like it's almost like a Lego piece where each piece has to like snap together, and you can't have overlapping. It doesn't allow you. So for younger kids, that could be a little bit annoying, and I know even for me it was getting a little bit frustrating. I don't know why they didn't have like a simple snap mechanic where you could put one platform on top of another and it would just like it would be intelligent rather, and just fall into place. So that's a little bit annoying. I should also mention that I was given the PlayStation 3 version, as you guys saw, and that has a lot of screen tearing. There's some slowdown during intense battles, and you know, 1 or 2 other bizarre anomalies. I'm not entirely sure if the Wii U or the Xbox 360 version suffer from the same issues, but it was definitely noticeable in the PlayStation 3 version. And finally, the last little bit I want to say about this is, if you are an old school Disney fan, you might be a little disappointed that this is directly geared at children. And as such, it's basically all the new Pixar movies and Disney movies. Don't expect to see like a Peter Pan level or things like that. That was a little bit disappointing for me, but you know what they say. I'm a big kid at heart, so I'll just have to put up with this. So that's Disney Infinity. I was rather taken aback by how impressive the overall game turned out to be. I hope for all the parents out there who've watched this that you're kind of intrigued yourself. Just remember what I said about the action figures, that this can get very, very pricey. Although if you only have one child who this game's going to be aimed at, that you're planning to give it to anyways, there's more than enough in the starter pack you don't have to worry about. For the full written review, hit up projectcoe.com, and as always, it includes that famous score. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and take care. And so the 3 heroes await a new challenger. Get out of my way. Who could this be but Kratos? Oh my god! I will stop you! There's only one thing more powerful than Kratos. This right here. This crap off of here. Let's see what happens when we put the DualShock. Damn it. It's not working. Damn it! The power of PlayStation compels you.